Good morning. This is KELOLAND On The Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. Authorities have arrested 2 people in connection with the investigation of a missing South Dakota woman. Morgan Bauer of Aberdeen went missing in the Atlanta area in 2016 when she was 19 years old. Police in Porterdale, Georgia posted last night that Jonathan Alexander Warren was arrested in Los Angeles. He's charged with murder, aggravated assault, concealing death, and tampering with evidence. Police also announced that Caitlin Goebel was arrested in Peoria, Illinois. She's also charged with concealing death and tampering with evidence. The investigation into Bauer's disappearance gained momentum when new information led authorities to search a house and property in Porterdale last month. Authorities in Pennington County are working to identify the body of a woman found on a road near the Rapid City Airport early Saturday morning. Investigators say it appears the woman had been run over by a vehicle and that the driver reported the incident and has been cooperating with authorities. The woman was wearing a green hoodie, black yoga pants, and white Crocs. Call the Pennington County Sheriff's Department at the number on your screen if you have information about who she may be. People in northwest Iowa are hoping to dry out following weekend storms that brought heavy rain and flooding. This is what it looked like in Sioux Center, Iowa, where water in the streets was more than knee-deep after 7 inches of rain fell on Saturday. Both Sioux and Lyon counties were under flash flood warnings throughout much of the day. Sioux County authorities asked everyone to stay home because of the flooded roads. The storms also spawned a tornado that touched down in Sioux County west of Highways 10 and 75 Saturday afternoon. The Sheriff's Department says there were no injuries or major damage from the tornado. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Scott Munt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Perry. Good morning, everybody. We continue with the rain in eastern and southeastern KELOLAND, though it is lighter than what we just went through yesterday and going into the overnight. We'll watch the rain slowly break as we continue through the morning. By the afternoon, I'm going with scattered chances for showers, maybe even a thunderstorm or two. Temperatures today will reach the lower 70s for highs in Sioux Falls. We'll try to hit the middle 70s in Aberdeen as that sun comes out a little sooner. Down to the 50s for lows tonight. Central South Dakota, you can expect temperatures in the middle 70s today, maybe some showers for this morning. 75 our forecast high in Pierre, and western South Dakota will have mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies today. A cool afternoon, temperatures in the middle 70s. I'll have more details on the KELOLAND Live Doppler forecast coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Scott. A celebration of African culture wraps up today in Sioux Falls. The Kunama Cultural Festival has included musical performances at Levitt at the Falls, a fashion show, as well as a soccer tournament. Kunama people are from the African nations of Eritrea and Ethiopia. The first refugees came to Sioux Falls in 2007.
This is an opportunity for us to come together, celebrate each other, celebrate our culture, celebrate our people, and music, sports, culture, and all of it is part of who we are.
The festival wraps up today at the Multicultural Center in downtown Sioux Falls. The doors open at 12:30 with events, including an awards ceremony, going throughout the day until 10 p.m. It's another busy day of events at the Sioux Empire Fair taking place this week at the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds in Sioux Falls. Activities scheduled for today include team roping event at 11, Midway Carnival rides open at noon, a kids pedal pull takes place at 3 o'clock, hairball with special guest the Down Boys perform in the grandstand at 7:30. Fair admission is $10, $5 for children, and free for ages 5 and under. The fair runs through August 12th. Concerts at the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally include performances by Leonard Skinner plus Ted Z and the Wranglers at the Buffalo Chip Campground and Clutch at the Iron Horse Saloon. American Legion Post 15 in Sioux Falls is hosting an all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast. Serving time goes until noon at the South Dakota Military Heritage Alliance. The cost is $11, $2 for children. Movies playing at the Historic State Theater in downtown Sioux Falls include Babe, rated G, Asteroid City, rated PG-13, and Starship Troopers, filmed in the Badlands, rated R. New movie releases playing at a theater near you include Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, rated PG, and Meg 2, The Trench, rated PG-13. Scott.
A lot of mutant stuff going on at the theater. Well, you know what? We had some hefty rain over the past 24 hours. There's just a sampling of some of that rain coming in with our rain gauges that we're able to actually give you a concrete number as to what fell. And I know I've been getting reports, of course, that numbers are much higher than some of those numbers that you do see on your screen. But These are some really impressive reports coming in across eastern KELOLAND. Of course, the amounts do taper off as you work your way into western South Dakota. But western KELOLAND's been getting their steady rain throughout much of the summer. Now, I just did a quick pixel query, if you will, on some of these reports coming in. Northwestern Iowa, we've been mentioning Sioux Center, have mentioned Sioux Center a lot during the newscast. There are reports coming in anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of rainfall there. We also have an area near DeSmet, and I've seen a couple of reports of over 7. An email report coming in saying over 10 inches, I think just to the northwest of DeSmet. So a lot of heavy rain yesterday. Hopefully, things are okay, but of course, with that amount of rainfall, dealing with some flooding. Now, the rain for today will slowly taper off. We are looking at the chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms this afternoon, heading into this evening. But once the sun sets, I think we'll lose a lot of the energy, and those will go away. Winds will pick up today. Eastern, southeastern KELOLAND probably have wind gusts over 25, over 30 miles per hour on occasion. And then we'll get a break from the wind as we do go through the rest of the work week. Until we hit Friday, the winds may pick up again. Temperatures that are starting in the 60s will eventually hit the 70s for many of us, probably staying in the 60s in Brookings over toward Worthington. Tonight, we'll watch the light showers across western South Dakota as many locations fall to the 50s for lows. And then for tomorrow, temperatures will be below average, numbers near 80. And you can always check the details of the 7-day forecast while you're here online. Have a good day.